even one drink. Don't get behind the wheel of a car.
Justin Timberlake speaking out after his plea deal stemming from a DWI case. You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. The remorseful pop star pleaded guilty to impaired driving today. Sherry Einhorn has more from Sag Harbor.
All eyes and cameras and phones were on international superstar singer-actor Justin Timberlake as he was walking into court in Sag Harbor to face a judge after he was arrested and charged with drunk driving here in the village in June.
Quite a sensation for Sag Harbor, and, amazing that he's getting all this press, and we do get a lot of drunk driving out here.
Timberlake pleaded guilty to driving while impaired in a deal with the Suffolk District Attorney's Office.
I try to hold myself to a very high standard for myself. And this was not that. This was not that. I found myself in a position where I could have made a different decision.
Police said Timberlake's eyes were bloodshot and glassy, and he had a strong odor of alcohol in his breath when they pulled him over. He also refused to take a breathalyzer test.
This is a mistake that I made, but I'm hoping that whoever's watching and listening right now can learn from this mistake. I know that I certainly have.
Included in the plea deal is a 90-day license suspension, a $500 fine with a $260 surcharge, a public safety announcement, plus Timberlake also has to serve 25 hours of community service at a not-for-profit of his choosing. Sitting in the courtroom was Alyssa McMorris, whose 12-year-old son Andrew was killed by a drunk driver in 2018.
I think as a mom who's lost her child, you want to believe that people are good people. And I want to give him the opportunity to show us that he's good.
What I'd like to say to everyone watching and listening, even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
In Sag Harbor, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Suffolk DA Ray Tierney said in a statement, in part, Mr. Timberlake received the same treatment as any other defendant. Justice should be applied equally to all individuals, regardless of their wealth or celebrity status. Let's read more about JT's plea deal. Go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And Boars Head is closing its Virginia plant tied to the deadly listeria outbreak. The company also says it will permanently stop making liverwurst. That product was linked to the deaths of at least 9 people and sent about 50 others to the hospital. Boars Head recalled more than 7 million pounds of deli meats since the July outbreak. And only in Newsday, Nassau County has hired a defense witness from Trump's hush money trial. Robert Costello of Manhasset, a former legal advisor to Michael Cohen, is now working for the Nassau County Attorney's Office. He left his Manhattan law firm after his testimony in the former president's Manhattan trial. United Airlines will offer free internet on flights with service from Elon Musk's SpaceX. The company says it struck a deal to use the satellite-based Starlink Wi-Fi and that passengers will be able to get internet over oceans where Wi-Fi is usually not available. Testing will begin next year. And grocery options on Long Island are becoming more diverse. Drew Scott has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
The South Asian community is growing all over Long Island.
A brand new sign, Sanja Bazaar, is going up in Comac. Mahinder Pal Singh, who owns donut stores and Pizza Huts, says his ethnic grocery opening in October will feature products for customers originally from India, Pakistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh.
There is not a big one store like this in this area, which could cover Suffolk County.
In Syosset, the Hanamaru Japanese Mart is enjoying an Asian and American customer base, including schoolteacher Lauren Lustig-Weil.
Today I got some sashimi, but I also go shopping for specialty items that I can't get elsewhere.
We handmade Japanese rice bowl and Japanese sandwich. That's more popular.
Ethnic groceries are a fast-growing business on Long Island. There are Asian stores, there are Latin markets, and here in Lynbrook, this is an African grocery.
Because they have everything. I am an African girl. and I love to eat an African food. I don't have to go far. Before I used to drive all the way to Queens or Brooklyn.
Nigerian-American Amina Aduma just opened Lami African Mart in March. Her customers are mostly from West Africa.
85% of my items are West African products. So we have a wider range of African products here.
Newsday business reporter Tori Parrish explains why ethnic groceries are experiencing a sales boom.
So one of the things that's driving the growth of ethnic grocery stores on Long Island and also mainstream grocers selling more ethnic products are population changes on Long Island. The biggest shifts are in the Latino or Hispanic population and the Asian population. Also, the younger consumers are more open to trying new things. So even people who are American born or US born, younger people are more willing to try products from different countries, more willing to experiment.
One grocer says about half of his ethnic grocery customers are American born.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
In Lynbrook, Drew Scott, Newsday TV.
Now to read more about the rise in ethnic grocery stores on Long Island, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Got some rough news for you. The Islanders' head goalie may not be going to training camp next week. The team's GM told reporters that Ila Sorokin suffered a, quote, little bit of an injury during the offseason, but is not worried that he'll miss the start of the season. As you know, training camp begins next Thursday. And in women's hockey, the New York Sirens are moving to the home of the New Jersey Devils. The PWHL is entering its second season. The Sirens split the inaugural season across 3 rinks, including UBS Arena.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
A fall treat you do not want to miss out on. Elisa DiStefano checks out some apple cider donuts, my favorite in today's Feed Me TV.
It's a sweet sign of the season. Apple cider donuts.
Here at Woodside Orchards in Aquabog, you can actually watch them make the donuts right through that window.
We cook them fresh. People would rather wait 5 minutes for a fresh hot donut. They're been made to order on the weekends. In the fall, it's running nonstop.
And what makes these apple cider donuts unique is what's in the batter.
We use our own cider that we press weekly for our cider donuts.
And you could wash down your donut with their famous hard cider selection.
Thank you.
At Breeze Hill Farm in Peconic, they have all things apple. Their cider donuts are a big draw.
We have the freshest oil all the time. We're changing our oil. We make them right here. We're constantly rolling out new batches all day long, so most likely you're going to get a warm donut every time you come here.
They have to make so many here every day. I offered to help out. They're putting me to work. I like a lot of sugar on mine. Woo! That looks good. You can take your donuts to go, the box is steaming up, or borrow a blanket and enjoy your warm apple cider donut out in the apple orchard under the apple trees.
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
It's delicious. Maybe I put too much sugar.
Or with a nice hot cup of coffee, why not? Now for more on local apple cider donut spots, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And the good news is you can still order some iced coffees if you'd like, because the temps are going to be a bit warmer tomorrow. You can see tonight we're in the high 60s. Tomorrow we're near 80s. Taking a closer look at your Saturday forecast, you can see we have mostly sunny skies. And again, those temps elevated, still feeling like summer out there. As for the 7-day forecast, please don't look past Tuesday, because it'll just make your eyes water, just like the clouds will be, because it's going to be raining all throughout next week. But this weekend looks dry.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great weekend.